The underwater noise level have doubled every decade for the last 60 years. The noise emitted by the marine platforms or warships in military terminology needs to be effectively managed for improved acoustic stealth and also acoustic habitat degradation. The acoustic capacity building is a critical aspect of effective URN management. The proposed product provides a very comprehensive solution. The solution will cover important applications like acoustic stealth that will help to avoid detections by the sonars of the adversary and also acoustic mines. Acoustic habitat degradation for ensuring sustainable growth with a better marine ecosystem. Shipbuilding and design that can bring efficiency and effectiveness with high-end predictions, algorithms, and stimulation techniques. The figure captures the URN management very comprehensively. The three stakeholders represents the three phases and can be driven using the similar blocks as shown. Acoustic capacity and capability remains the core. It signifies the relevance of pooling of resources and synergizing of efforts as proposed in the UDA framework.
When we talk about the underwater radiated noise management, there are a couple of aspects that become very critical. The first is the regime definition. Now, we know that the ships or the marine platforms, the noise that they generate depends on the machinery configuration or the running machinery configuration. Now, when we are doing the radiated noise measurement and analysis, the regime definition or specific machinery configuration becomes a very important aspect, which helps us in the analysis subsequently. So we need to define the regimes very precisely in the beginning so that the analysis is far more effective. The second aspect is the site selection. Now, where we undertake this measurement is an important aspect, because the underwater conditions, whether it's the noise or any other distortions that can get added, needs to be avoided. There are considerations of depth also. So a proper exercise is required for site selection itself. The third is type and occasion. Now, depending on what is the purpose of the underwater radiated noise measurement and analysis, we need to define the type and occasion. So when we say type, how detailed, and occasion is whether it is the initial ship when it is being launched, or post refit, or any repairs that are. So even we would like to study the impact of the repairs that have been undertaken on the ship. So there are various occasions, and depending on the occasion, the type of the ranging or the measurement will be defined. So this is very important that we keep track of, otherwise sometimes we may fall short of the data, or sometimes we may just be inefficient in doing a whole lot of measurement. The last but the most important aspect is the ground truthing. Now, having selected a site, it is important to understand the conditions in the site, because if there are ambient noise, we need to precisely know what are the levels of the noise and what are the specific characteristics of the noise, so that because it is not possible to have a completely noise-free area. So once we are able to characterize the noise, there are possibilities of signal processing algorithms that can minimize the impact of the noise. Then there are other issues also, the channel conditions, how the signal propagates, with better understanding. So the ground truthing actually gives us complete details. So it's a complete process which has to be followed, and ground truthing becomes very important to calibrate the entire ranging system or the measurement process to be able to minimize the error or minimize the impact of the surrounding conditions.
URN management provides immense features that can help to make the URN management process to be more efficient. Real-time measurement and analysis and automatic report generation, application-specific analysis tools and signal processing algorithms, comprehensive database management system, complete hand-holding right from the regime definition to the ranging and deployment of MARS, policy formulation for effective URN management, state-of-the-art technology support, capacity and capability building support, documentation support on strategy, benchmarking, SOPs, and analysis reports. Hence, the complete dynamics have to be taken into consideration to create the acoustic capacity building for effective URN management.